Welcome back to the Metal Hand of God podcast. I am your host, Wayne, and that guy is...
the Rum Guy.
That's him, the one, the only. And
You
we
may call me Rum.
are here in confinement. Kind of.
6 feet away from everything in the room.
Yes, kind of in confinement. Kind of. You know, I mean, I got to go back to work tomorrow, so because I am as essential to... what do they call it? They said people that are essential to work, and that would be me. I'm one of those people.
Yeah. Sure.
Which is cool. That's fine. I'm
You know what
glad.
the rest of us call you? Human shields.
Yes, pretty much. And I appreciate that. You know, I'm here to protect
Especially
you.
since you've got that pre-existing condition of bronchitis, I'm sure this is going to be great.
Oh yeah, it's going to work out real good for me.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I get to go back to work. Good thing about my work is I have masks and gloves and everything I need.
You don't have to make them out of pantyhose and tampons or anything?
Correct. We actually have them. So there's that. Yeah, so I'm excited to actually go back to work because I've been out of work for like a week and a half. I did get a lot of stuff done though. I relearned how to edit the website, and I learned a bunch of new skills on the website. So, which was really funny is after I had to get somebody to look at it, right? So I hit up Tim Lottie, and I was like, dude, will you go check out the website and tell me what you think? And he goes, man, that thing looks like, he said, it's fire, bro. It looks great. When you doing mine?
There you go.
I was like, I'll do it, but you got to get the same site. I'm sorry, because I can't really learn other people's tools right now. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I know. I mean, you can only handle so many tools.
That's right. But so, people, if you want a chance, go look it up. MHOGpodcast.com is updated to an extent. We're adding some other things, some other stuff there.
It looks really good. I think you did a great job, and I'm giving you a round of applause.
Thank you very much. It took me a long time. It really did. It took me hours and hours.
No,
because
dude, it took you over a year.
No, not me. No. No. It didn't take me over a year because I wasn't doing the podcast. I was not doing that.
I understand.
So.
I understand, but if you weren't part of the solution.
What? So I guess that you're part of the problem too. Because you didn't help. You didn't do a goddamn thing. You just sat there and complained.
That's my job, dude. I am the taskmaster.
No. There's a difference between for putting out tasks and being this. Hey man, what's up with the website? Hey bro, what's up? You're the nag master. That's what you are, motherfucker.
But apparently it worked. So
well, I mean, look, I figured, honestly, if I wouldn't have been home for the 2 weeks that I was, it probably wouldn't have gotten done. But I'm glad.
You got Zika, because this has really helped out.
I'm glad I was, because it helped me. You know, helped me like de-stress basically, because I was doing that. I mean, it was kind of stressful at points because I was aggravated with it, but
sure,
it kept my mind off of all the other insane bullshit that's going on in the world.
So much insanity. But, you know, there's a bonus. I will be leaving Pennsylvania with 58 rolls of toilet paper.
That is amazing.
And not one I paid for.
And do you still have the Lysol?
I do.
Oh, see, there you go. You got the fucking...
And I got hand sanitizer.
Man, that's fucking great.
I know. I'm loaded for bear, bro.
You're good. You're good to go for like a couple months, man.
At least, I don't know. It depends how much. I hope I don't get the shits anytime.
Right, yeah, that's bad. If you get the shits, dude, just hold yourself off in the shower, man. Water's
I got a swimming pool.
there.
I'll just dunk my ass in the pool or the ocean.
Hey, dude, that's even better. Look, there you go. Get a saltwater bath.
Fish clean it. Fish will come up and eat the goo out my butt.
You'll be like, ooh, this feels interesting.
Ooh.
Get that corn piece.
Ooh, look, a koi. Ooh.
So, ladies and gentlemen, just so you know, there were... If you listened to it, I'm sure you did, listen to our St. Patty's episode, which was our all music episode, and us acting like fucking retards.
Good response on that, by the way.
Oh, it was great. It was awesome. People loved it,
yeah.
and I appreciate everybody that was a part of it. But there were several bands that did not reach the quota time. You know, like when the cutoff time. and we actually have 2 or 3 songs that haven't been played on that episode, and it's not fair to those
Ooh.
guys because they sent it in to us, and I feel that we should play one of their tunes on this episode. Actually, I think we're going to play 2 bands on this episode, but this is going to be
I think it's going to be great because the bands that we're going to be playing are absolutely amazing, and you're going to love it.
So without further ado, our first band that we're going to play on this episode is dear friends of mine. The name of the band is Dead Machine Theory. Fucking great guys. Love this band. They're always up to play shows, and they're always, like, hands down one of the better shows around. Like, they put on a kick-ass show all the time. Sit back, enjoy the song, and like I always said, we'll be back.
Oh yeah.
Check it out.
Sun shines off a battle of the lost buried satellite. Flatline signals fading across the sky. Solar winds cover secrets and silver sand. Temples in ruin, traces of ancient man must have blown themselves away. Echoes of time, moons collide. Distant mountains, all the rivers dry. Shockwave decay under the fiery eye. Heart of this world, vast and cold. Deep refinement, this was our home. Whispers of doom, forever they stay. A billion screams sealed in their cosmic grave. There's a message here, what does it mean? A wasteland of rocks and dead machines. We roam across the melting sun, where they pray to their holy ones. Children of earth, what you become? No one was safe, phantom planet of the slave.
So there you go. Dead Machine Theory. Great fucking band. Like I said, these dudes put on a hell of a show. So if you ever get a chance to see them, if they're in your town or you're down here and you want to go see a badass show, check those dudes out. But Yeah. Oh God, I'm getting comfortable. So today,
Passing a stone.
so today, I actually it wasn't today. It was like maybe last night or night before. I started to watch this documentary on Netflix that everyone's talking about now.
The toy thing.
No, it's called Tiger
Oh.
King.
Tiger
Or
King.
King Tiger or some shit like that. I think it's
I
called
don't,
Tiger.
I don't know. You watched it.
I'm trying to remember. I think it's called Tiger King. Let me.
It's called Early Onset.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's called Tiger King. It's on Netflix.
Okay.
It's about a guy who was a big cat owner. Like, he owned tigers and leopards and all that shit.
Mhm.
And another person, a woman who is also, she is a big cat activist. Well, he tried to have her killed. And it's like this big, huge documentary about these two people that were at war with each other over the years. And it is fucking bizarre. Like, this, you can't make this shit up, dude. Like, literally, you cannot make this shit up. There's like 3 men that are married. Then there's like a dude who's got like a harem of women that lives on his own fucking like zoo. And dude, I'm telling you, this is the craziest documentary you will ever watch.
Where are they from? Are they from the UK?
Florida.
Same thing.
Like I think one of them's from Florida. There's another somewhere. I can't remember.
Well,
They're split up.
sounds like a BBC TV show right now. The way you described it. It's funny.
Nah, man, if you get a chance, when you get home and you finally unwrap yourself and you're stuck in fucking quarantine, sit back and watch that. It's 7
I might do
parts.
that.
It's 7 parts.
7 parts. I don't have that type of time.
I'm only on part 3.
Yeah, I
And
can't watch 7 parts of that.
yes, you can, dude. You can.
7 parts.
Yeah, it's only an hour in each. It's just like episodes. It's no big
7
deal.
hours. That's a mini series.
Exactly. That's what it's called.
Yeah, I can't watch that. I thought a documentary's like an hour, 2 hours max.
No, man. No.
That's my attention span, dude.
Netflix has been doing this with these documentaries. They've been doing these mini-series documentaries, and they're good. They're really good, dude. I'm telling you, if you get a chance, you got to watch this. It's bizarre.
I am
So
just
crazy.
so much. Right now, I'm just trapped in Bigfoot land. I'm watching everything Bigfoot I can get my hands on. I'm watching. I mean, just craziness with the Bigfoot shit and the Yetis and I want to watch I missed the damn episode of Skinwalker Ranch, or hasn't it premiered yet? I don't even know, but I want to watch Skinwalker
I don't even know
Ranch.
what that is.
It's about Skinwalker Ranch.
I don't know what that is. So I'm saying,
It's an actual ranch, and for years and years and years, what made it really popular in modern times is the amount of UFO activity around the area, weird shit in the sky type of stuff. But the reason it's called Skinwalker Ranch is, skinwalkers, the legend of the skinwalkers, people that are they're kind of like what we had talked about before in one of the shorts, the werewolves.
yeah,
You know, they're kind of like half man, half beast things.
gotcha.
Or beasts that can turn into and start walking upright. So it's about that and that. So it's like a combination weird area that it's like there's shit happening in the sky, there's shit happening in the woods. It's very weird shit. So that seems like it's pretty good. So, but I might try your Tiger King. I thought it would be like about like Tony the Tiger, or like Kellogg's and shit.
Yeah, I tell you what, dude. If it was, it'd have been a lot more strange. I mean, there's like, dude, I don't even know. I can't even, like I said, I've only watched 2 of the episodes, and the first one kind of lays out who this guy is and the different players of the game, and then the second one starts going into like his relationships with the 2 men, and then the other dude's relationship with like the 7 women that work for him. And like his harem, and then like there's another dude that's like doing some weird shit, dude. I'm telling you, man. And
dude in love with another dude.
Yeah, dude. And then wait, on top of that, it's like the dude. All right, I'll put you this. This is how fucked and crazy the guy was, right? The Joe. He calls himself Joe Exotic is his name, but I can't remember his last name. His real last name was like some big long last name. But Joe Exotic was like one of those people like he told the people that if someone, he told the police officers, if someone was to try to come and get his cats, it would be another Waco. Right?
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
this is where his mindset is, you know. And then like they show an accident where one of the zookeepers gets their fucking arm ripped off, and dude, it's bizarre, dude. I'm telling you, like the guy only hires like fucking ex-cons and shit, and dude, I'm telling you, you'd love it. It's gonna be one of your top favorites.
No, I'll give it a shot. It's usually not my cup of tea because you have really weird taste and shit. So I'll give it a shot though, just for you.
Yeah, man, I'm telling you, you'll dig it. It's bizarre.
I mean, this is the guy that said best movie I ever watched, Rubber.
That was a sarcasm, dude. I did that to make you watch that fucking crazy ass movie.
Second best movie I ever watched, Garbage Pail Kids.
And now I can defend that movie. That movie was made back in the
Don't
80s.
defend it. Defend it.
I like that movie, man. I you know what?
If you do,
I do.
it's
I
making me question Tiger King.
well, wait. The reason I like this movie is not because of how good the movie is, because the movie is garbage. Really, it's terrible. I like it because it is nostalgic. It's funny. It's got like I'm a huge Garbage Pail Kid fan, so it's one of those things. And just because it's a big piece of shit doesn't mean, I'm not gonna like it. I mean, look at all these movies that are look at all these.
Because it's a big piece of shit doesn't mean I'm not gonna like it.
Right. I mean,
Like,
just
it goes
look.
on.
I mean, think about it, dude. Think about all these big, horrible, terrible fucking movies that are out there. Like
I don't watch them.
one of my all-time worst movies, I think. There was a movie that came out from Saturday Night Live, and I'm trying to remember the name of it, but it was about a stunt man. The fuck was the name of it? Me and Rusty went to see this motherfucker in the theater because we thought it was going to be funny. And
I don't even remember this.
oh god, what was the name of that fucking movie? Let me think about it. But yeah, we were watching, and every time I see a clip from that movie, I always send it to Rusty, and all I say is Peachy Keen, because in the fucking movie, that's what they say.
Peachy King.
God, I can't
Is it
think.
Hot Rod?
Hot Rod, that's it. That movie is the biggest hunk of garbage, but people love it. Everybody liked it. They thought it was funny, and I didn't think it was funny. I thought it was terrible.
If you think that's great, you should see the movie Pop Star.
Pop Star.
It's also Andy Samberg.
Oh, where they play the boy band?
Yes.
Yeah, that was a big hunk of garbage too.
Yeah,
But
he's perfect for hunk of garbage. Man.
but honestly, I found that one more entertaining than fucking Hot Rod.
I don't know, dude. Again,
Don't get me wrong. I think they're both garbage, but I think Hot Rod beat him out on the garbage meter.
well, that's high praise. High praise.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what else is going on besides you watching shitty stuff on TV?
Let's see. My son is gonna start his own YouTube channel.
What's it about?
Kids learning stuff.
Oh, yeah.
His first thing is we're working on it now. Is he's going to teach people. He's going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Okay. Yeah, I remember, guys. He's only 4, so he's going to make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, and then he is going to talk about the history of peanut butter and jelly.
So is it kind of like a historical mukbang?
No. Do not ever, I repeat, do not ever use those words with my son in the same sentence.
I didn't know.
I don't want the word bang, muck, and my son in the same fucking sentence, you freak.
I could understand that. That's what I was asking. I'm like, what
No.
is this?
It's, alright.
But he's going to eat the sandwich, though, right?
Right, but he's not eating it while he's talking. We filmed the whole thing of him making the sandwich, okay?
Okay.
And then we're overdubbing him talking about history on peanut butter and jelly.
Okay. So it's like drunk history, but for 4-year-olds in food.
Kind of. So yeah. So we had a good idea, and Caitlin came up with the idea for it, and of course I'm doing all the overdub with the.
Are you using your voice?
No,
Funny.
no. Yes, and this is what we do.
That would be awesome.
No, we're using his voice, as
okay.
as featured on the MHOG Shorts thing.
How long are the videos?
This one's
Oh.
probably. I think this one's gonna be maybe 5 minutes at the most.
Oh, okay, that's cool. That's about the right amount of time you want to introduce something like this to, just to get people's attention.
Right. It's not gonna be nothing. We're not gonna make like big long ones, and we're probably gonna do maybe one every 2 weeks or so. Because I mean, it's very time consuming, especially with a 4-year-old trying to get him to say big words.
Can you give? You can't give alcohol to 4-year-olds, can you?
No, that's kind of frowned upon.
I mean, it's frowned upon, but is it like a no?
It's a hard no.
A hard no.
A
Because I think it would
hard
be
no.
really more interesting, and you would get such a huge following if you had a drunk 4-year-old trying to talk to people about history.
To be honest, trying to get a 4-year-old to talk about history is like getting a drunk man to talk about history. It's tough.
You know what's funny is you could get him drunk. I bet you you'd understand every damn thing. I bet he'd be like super intellectual, like, I was thinking back in the days of the Templar Knights.
So you're trying to say he'll be like the fucking the gremlin, the smart gremlin from fucking Gremlins 2. Remember when he
Yes.
drank the thing and he was like, "Hello everybody, how are you? Okay."
Yeah. That would be him. That's it. Yeah.
No.
What are you going to call it?
We haven't come up with a name yet. So that's we're still thinking about that. Something to do with his name, of course. He's got to have his
What,
name in
like-
the title.
Like his real name, like Wayne, or like what y'all call him?
Probably what we call him, because
Okay.
it's either going to be Buddy, Mookie, or something along those lines. I don't know.
Little Mookies.
No,
Food Kabuki.
no.
Little Mookie's Food Kabuki.
Little Mookie's food kabuki. No, I'm good with that. Thank you.
No, like Kabuki Theater. That'd be kind of fun. You could even paint his face.
No, we're not going to do that. Thank you. Because now that would be considered racist, or the years we're in.
Why?
I don't know.
They still do Kabuki Theater.
You know how it is. You know what it is. They still do blackface too, but that's bad.
You can't have a white guy in white face and be racist. That's stupid.
You heard me? I said they still do blackface, but that's not good.
You can have a black guy with blackface. Is that racist?
What if you
Is
have
he
a?
just-
What if you paint yellow? Is that be mean to Asians?
I don't know. What do they have? Jaundice?
I don't know, but people always said that Asians were yellow skinned for some reason. I
don't know.
I never understood that.
This has really turned
Suggestion.
very anti-PC very quickly.
It always does, doesn't it?
But you know what? We don't give a poop.
Yeah. Boop. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So we talked.
I like Little Mookie Spookabuki. I'm just throwing it out there.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, so we'll see. We'll see what the name comes in, and of course I'll let everybody know. We'll post it up, and y'all can go listen to it if you want to, or go watch the video. It's gonna be fun. It was fun making him making the sandwich, because he really got a kick out of making his own fucking sandwich.
Well, that's cool. It's good. It's an educational thing for him too, and it's kind of fun.
Yeah. And I mean, it's not like all these other kid ones that are out there, which are like, oh, look at my kid open toys and play with them.
Right.
We want to
I
do
mean,
we
but
want to
if
do
you-
something a little different.
If you did food kabuki, I mean that's
It's not all going to be about
food.
food.
Oh, I thought it was all going to be about food.
No, this is just the first episode. It's like us doing the shorts. You think all of them are going to be about the same thing?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, what is he going to do other than to make a damn sandwich?
I don't know. We'll find history on other things.
So it's a history thing. You're going for the history.
Yeah, that's what I just told you. It's like a learning thing for people.
So go.
As far as I
I
know,
don't know.
that's the angle we're going right now. It may change, dude. We'll see. This is the first episode. Calm down.
Little Mook's historical caboose. I don't know.
Mad Mook's learning facility. I'm gonna teach you, fool. And you know what's funny is, like, I'm gonna have to talk to Caitlin and see if me and you could do his theme music, because since he got to do ours for the shorts, we get to do his.
There you go.
I'm Mookie,
I
you
think
fool.
that's great. What?
What? That'd be
We
funny.
could do a rap.
Oh God. Yo.
This is our entrance to do your band Clubbing Seals.
There you go.
You know, music brought to you by Clubbing Seals.
Actually, no. It was called Seal Slaughter. Was the name of
Oh, the Seal Slaughter. That's what it was.
that was the name of the band, and the album was called Going Clubbing.
Going Clubbing. That's right. That's right. Well, or we could use my names.
Copyrighted by Wayne Barris, by the way. Anyway, go ahead.
We could use Fox Sheeran.
Yeah. Terracotta. There you go.
Terracotta. Yeah.
Man, we're. Hey, I just want to bring something up, man. You know, we had Vernon Smith on. The last guest we had on was Vernon.
Yes, super great guy.
Love Vernon. He was so much fun.
Yeah, I don't care what anybody says about him. He's a nice guy.
Actually, the last guest wasn't Vernon. The last guest was Zordon. But the guest beforehand was Vernon, and I'm glad he came back finally. You know, he's been gone for a long time on our show, and you know, it's good to have him back on. But goddamn, did he have to bring rape back into the show?
I know, we were doing so well. So well.
We were like 20 episodes, 30 episodes without rape.
I know, and it just pops back up. I mean, but that's how it happens.
But you know what?
And then something bad happens.
Think about it. He was on the 4th episode, right?
Yeah. Same topics.
I think I think he's the one who triggered us to be the rape cast.
I think he is. I think it was him. I think there's something wrong there. I don't know.
I think it started with him.
He's changed a lot over the years.
He has.
You know, he's like super dad. He's got he's done children's books.
Right. He does all the children's books now.
Just amazing. He's got all that stuff going on. So if you haven't heard that episode, you need to go find that episode with Vernon.
It's too bad.
Back on the show. Yeah, well, but they could be listening to this, you know, like in Back to the Future shit. So
right.
You need to go find that episode and find Vernon Smith. And, you know, compare it to the 4th episode, which is really, really funny.
Yeah, the 4th episode was wild.
Yeah, it sounded like there was 10 people talking on one microphone in another room. It was very interesting.
That's because it was, probably. Basically
was. But, you know, speaking of amazing things and amazing topics on the show, we had such a good time with that St. Patrick's Day episode, and maybe this would be a good spot to put in another band.
I think you're right. I think we should do that right about now. Our next band is another really good band and friends of mine, of course, and they're always up to play shows as well. And they've actually been on the show once, I believe. Way back when Smoke came on, and they were high. That's why they call themselves Smoke.
They were high on life, is what.
Yes, that's what it is, life. But they're still kicking ass and taking names. So here's Smoke with BMF. And that was My Buddies in Smoke. One of the best like local bands around, as I said about Dead Machine Theory. These guys are top notch. Both bands, different styles, both great bands. Like I said, go check them out. Don't hesitate to hit them up and get some music from them. But yeah, that's Smoke. Too bad these guys didn't send it in at the time when we were doing that St. Patty's episode. They missed out by
if
short.
they did, they missed that. But if they did, they wouldn't be on this one. So I mean, this is even better.
Right, now they got like their own little hey look at me, I'm on this episode. Fuck you guys.
Right,
Yeah.
and we don't sound like leprechauns now. So
Oh my god! No, I can't do that. I can't do that
Yeah,
anymore.
it's funny.
That was fucking
No,
terrible.
You're gonna hurt yourself. But anyway, yeah. So wow, man, you've been busy. You're working on the Mookie Kabuki. And
Yeah.
You're working
Dude, I
on the website.
gotta use the time for our advantage, I mean,
Sure.
no telling what's gonna happen in the future or where we're gonna be in the next couple weeks. So I
Right.
figure we gotta do what we gotta do. And
I think we all need to be cryogenically frozen until it passes.
guys, I do want to say one thing, okay? Friends of ours in, people that we do advertisement for, like Showcase Comics, the North Shore Pop Culture Shop, PM Stars, all these guys, these local guys. Look, they're small shops. They're little people. Go and order stuff from them online. Get your food, get all your stuff you need. But if you got extra money and you can, if you need to read something, hit up Showcase and get some comic books, man. If you need some other stuff or whatever, anything you need, just make sure you hit those guys up because
it's the smaller shops that make the community, and
Yeah.
I mean these guys aren't big corporations. They're big in their own rights,
Yeah.
but they're still small town shops, and you've got to support local. We say it time and time again, support local music and everything else, but it's the shops too. I mean, small restaurants, mom and pop places,
restaurants especially.
Yeah, pick up. Go to the small shop over a chain. I mean,
Always, especially if
Always.
you got one down the street that's saying, "Hey guys, look, we're open for drop-offs and pickups. Go get it."
Yeah, help out your own community, guys.
Look at it like this, guys. If we don't help these dudes out, and very little bit here and a little bit there, everything helps them. But we could lose these shops. They could close forever. Like everybody is all the I know for a fact that the comic books are not getting any new comic books in because the big company Diamond and all the other distributors, they're not sending anymore. They're not printing in and sending in them right now. So this is bad. This could kill the comic book industry.
If you're not careful.
So
support what they've got. Go in,
buy them
let
out.
know.
Yeah, buy their stock. If there's a book that you wanted to read years ago and you didn't have the chance to, hit up Showcase. See if they have it. If they have they'll ship it to
they'll
you.
Be able to ship it to you, curbside, whatever. I'm sure they'll figure it out.
Yeah, go look them up online. Hit them up on Facebook, whatever. They have all kind of stuff. Same with the pop culture place. Same with any of the guys that we support. Small restaurants like Rum said. I got a little place down the street called Juno's. It's a family-owned sandwich shop that's been here since 1952, and we went over there. We went over there and ate some there. Recently we got some of the food and brought it home because it's one of those things where it's like I'd rather give them my $20 than to go to fucking McDonald's where I know they're gonna survive through the apocalypse.
Right.
and give them $20 for garbage where I had real food over there.
Right. That type of legacy in that business too. It's rare anymore.
Yeah.
It's the same thing up here. Since I've been up here, going to a lot of the old haunts I used to go to. They're still in business, but man, they're barely hanging on right now. It's rough. But at least the community up here, this area, Pittsburgh area, always is super supportive of local everything. And I think that's a feeling that really needs to be driven home to a lot of communities right now. I said, it's like, hey, I could go to Applebee's, or hey, I could go to Longhorn Steakhouse, or I could go to Bill's Grill or wherever the fuck this place is. Support those guys.
Right? Yeah. Like if you have to eat outside of your home. Just make sure you get something from somebody small. And like I said, we're not. These guys aren't paying us to say any of this stuff. Just to let you guys know ahead of time, no one's paying us to do any of this. We're doing this because we want you guys to support local people. You know, I mean, there's a lot of venues and a lot of places that are closed. Like, you know, all the concert halls are shut down. Now we got all our like I said, the comic shops are shut down because they can't get any new books.
Right.
And
everybody up in the UK is in the same spot. I mean, all across the world, the UK do the same thing. Go support your local fish and chips place.
Right, guys, come on, get out there. I'm not gonna bitch and moan anymore. I just wanted to say that because I know we know those guys, and they're gonna go through a hell of a recession and rebuild after this, if anything possible. So we're trying to help them out as much as we can, just to make sure that we don't lose those shops.
Right. So, and also, if you're listening to us right now, another thing I want to say is when the times get hard, and if it gets really bad, you are MHOG family. That means you're part of the MHOG gang. We're going to start a gang, kind of like we're gonna be like in the movie The Warriors.
Yeah, come on, play.
Like ripped leathers and chains and shit, and we're just taking over. I mean, so we're gonna band together and survive the woohoo flu.
Yeah, guys, and just talk to somebody. If depression sits in, please talk to somebody. It doesn't matter who it is. Contact someone, anybody. It's not worth losing yourself to anything. I'm saying this from experience. I'm not going to mention any names or anything like that, but we've already lost 2 people that I know to suicide, and we don't need that kind of shit to happen anymore. No,
that is absolutely true. And there's numbers you can call, there's people you can talk to, and if he needs to scream at somebody, well, you're listening to 2 of them you can scream at right now.
Yeah, you can yell at us all the time because we're very opinionated. So if you want to yell at us about something, look, our email is right there on our website. Go contact us, hit us up. We'll fucking put your email on the show and talk about it. How about that?
Sure, that's awesome.
We're cool with that. We're all about that. What else do we have, man? I don't want to end this show on a downer, man, because that was bad. I don't want everybody be happy. Come on, get out of this woohoo flu shit. Let's do something good.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm pretty much. We're all kind of in a stalemate right now.
Yeah, I know. We're all pretty much in the same boat. But like I said, I've been piddling through TVs and looking at different things, trying to find a show that I want to watch. I did watch some Walking Dead.
Oh, you watched The Walking Dead? That's cool.
Yeah, it was pretty good. It's good stuff. Michonne is finally off the show.
Well, you've got a new little project you're working on. I'd be interested to know what everybody else is doing in their newfound free time. I think that'd be great if anybody wants to hit us up on the Facebook or just drop us a line on the website. We'd love to know what are your quarantine hobbies right now. Have you gotten into cooking? Have you gotten into painting? Have you did you once have a significant other and now they can't find them? It's okay. You can tell us. I'm sure this is bringing lots of attention to a lot of households right now. But it's interesting. You're seeing all these weird videos on YouTube now about what people are doing to occupy their time.
Everybody's posting stuff.
Yeah, we saw the today on the news not too long ago. There was the seniors home and they were playing Hungry Hungry Hippo with the balls. And did you see this?
Yeah,
that was so awesome. That was freaking amazing.
That was cool. And what is it? All the quote unquote celebrities that are singing Imagine or whatever that was. That was whatever.
Yeah.
And then my favorite though is what we saw today, and I know you saw it at the same time I did. It was that fucking PSA from Michael Rappaport, and that fucking killed me. I loved it. If you haven't seen that yet, you need to go see this. Look it up, Michael Rappaport's PSA, and it's so good. It's so real. That's why I like that dude. And I really, if anybody out there can get me in contact with him, I want him on the show because I'd love to shoot the shit with Michael Rappaport. He seems like such a real dude.
Mm-hmm. No doubt. But it's interesting. I'll be curious to see what people are doing right now in their free time.
Me too.
And I think it'd be fun. And who knows? Maybe it's a good opportunity to, again, connect with family. That's a plus. Connect with more friends and connect with yourself.
Be creative.
We're always way too busy, even to acknowledge our own shit. Sometimes it's like we're always putting work and shit ahead of everything else. But hey, take some time, reflect on yourself, and
right.
and it's at least maybe something good that way can come out of it.
Exactly. So guys, keep your head up, keep your hands washed, don't touch your face, 6 feet away from everybody.
No touchy at all.
Listen to the rules.
No coitus.
You can have that. It's okay.
You can't have coitus. No,
as long as you're in your own house and you're with with the same person.
No, you're supposed to stay 6 feet away from that.
But if you're breathing on each other already, motherfucker, it's okay.
No, it's not good. Don't do it. That's how babies are made, and that's how you get a new baby boom. Stop it. Stop.
Coronavirus.
Double condoms. That's what you need right now.
Yeah. If you can find any. People are buying them for gloves.
Use a poo bag.
Use a poo bag?
Use a poo bag.
What?
Doggy poo bag.
Oh, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Who's going to use a poo bag on their dick?
Well, if you don't have a glove,
you're so stupid.
You can use a poo bag. Maybe like
why don't you just use like a fucking Ziploc or something? Or
Ziploc. That shaves, dude.
Or Saran wrap.
No, because it will not stick. I've tried.
Oh, but the poo bag is the way to go.
Well, they're free and they're everywhere, so go for it.
Anyway, you can go to your local Walmart and grab a bunch of the produce bags. The little bag you pull off the produce bag.
Yeah, but those always rip anyway. I mean, that's not safe.
I know, but hey, whatever. Poo bags.
Your chances of ripping a poo bag are very slim.
All right, man. Poo bags it is, guys. Strap it on and use your poo bag.
No, just get the ones with the handles, and you can hold either handle and just, do the thing.
Hey, boy.
I hope you're not saying "hey boy" when you're grabbing the poo bag to do something.
Name of this episode's Poo Bags and Music, I guess. Oh.
Poo bags and music.
Or the Tiger King's poo bags. Anyway, guys, please be safe out there. Thank you for listening, and we hope you're enjoying all of our content we're putting out with these shorts and things like that. So there'll be more to come, but I was your host, Wayne.
And I'm the Rum Guy.
And remember, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, to keep it metal!
Okay then. That's it.
Get the fuck